Hey folks, Adam here at OpenOrg. I am here to give you a run through of our incredible AI co-pilot for startup HR teams. If you haven't checked out Gandalf yet, come and head to openorg.fyi. You can try him out for free and have a play around with him and see what his capabilities are and what he can help you do day to day in your role. I'm about to show you. I'm going to give you a high level overview for now today, but we are going to have some deep dive videos which you'll be able to access on our YouTube channel as well. So I'd encourage you to go and check those out if you want to afterwards as well, or just head to openorg.fyi and have a play around with him yourself. You'll be able to dive in and try it all out. But he can help you build roadmaps. He can help you to design and analyze surveys in a way better way. He can help you to design facilitations like workshops and offsites. He can do a heap of really, really cool stuff to help you save time, help you save energy, help you execute and plan and do everything in your roles a lot faster. So I'm going to dive in now and show you around and give you a bit of a feel for how he works, so you get a bit of a lay of the land there. So if you head to openorg.fyi, you'll be able to dive in and test this out on a demo dashboard, much like this. If we go into chat with Gandalf, you will see that he has 4 modes that he operates in. He's got plan mode, search mode, coach mode, and ask mode. I'm not going to deep dive on all of those today because this will end up being an hour's video. But again, if you look at our YouTube channel, we will have individual deep dives on each mode that you can have a bit of a peek at if you want to. I'm going to just give you a bit of an overview today on what those different modes are and how they work. So we've got plan mode. Plan mode is perfect if you're looking for some help and support on designing, drafting, planning, building things like roadmaps and surveys and competency frameworks. Anything that's a little bit tangible that you need some acceleration on and some support on, Gandalf can now build with you and do a lot of that output for you, which is really, really cool, particularly if you are starting from scratch, like a lot of startup HR teams are. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper on plan mode and his specific capabilities around that in a moment. We've also got search mode, which was always in place with Gandalf. If you've ever used him before, you will know that he's brilliant at going out and finding the best templates, resources, policies, guides, you name it, across OpenOrg's ecosystem of thousands of resources, and he will do that in seconds for you. So you're saving a heap of time not having to go to 6 different sites and dig around and type stuff in. Just tell him what you want and he'll go out and find it and bring it back to you, which is really, really cool. We've also got coach mode, which is also one of his original modes. This is brilliant if you are looking for some sparrings, sounding board type advice and you are operating in an echo chamber. If you are like a lean, lone, solo people leader in a startup, you don't often have people you can talk to. He's great. We've designed him and trained him based on our own approach to coaching and our own knowledge and experience. So you are talking to an AI version of Adam and John from OpenOrg, and he will push back, he will ask questions, he will help you navigate particular challenges, and it's a great starting point if you need an ear, so to speak, to listen to you. And another new mode that we have got is ask mode, which is really cool actually. So you can now use Gandalf to do some research and benchmarking on whatever topic you are looking for. I've done a couple of videos before where I've used him to benchmark salaries for potential hires. Really good at going out, finding scattered information from across the internet and pulling that together into a nice report. It's great if you haven't got the budget or the access to things like compensation benchmarking tools, which can be expensive if you're in a startup. Most startup people teams we know have to rely on publicly available data, and that's okay if you do it well, but it does take time to go out and find. This makes it incredibly easy for you to do that, but you can also use him for other stuff. We've played around with testing him on helping to decide on research for opening a new office in Europe for an engineering team, for example, or whatever that challenge in front of you might be. So 4 different modes. All 4 operate very, very differently, but give you very, very specific outputs, which is really, really cool. You can flick between those modes down here really nicely, and you can also mention specific resources with Gandalf as well now. So if you are looking to build a roadmap, but you would like to do it in the style of one of our like playbooks, for example, you can now use this to tag specific playbooks, documents, resources on Openverse, and also newsletters, which is quite cool. Just going to dive back into plan mode just to talk about that a little bit and show you a little bit about some of the capabilities that he's got. So we've got 6 capabilities to date. We are constantly looking at building and adding new ones as well to make him even better. And if you ever want to suggest a new capability, if there's anything here that he doesn't do but you'd love him to do, just tell us, we will build it. But we've spent a long time building really deep, specific capabilities for Gandalf to help him help you execute some really, really tough jobs that we see a lot of people teams suffer with day to day. So what are those capabilities? He can help you to plan, build, draft your people and culture roadmap. Even if you are starting from scratch, even if you have no idea what should be in a roadmap, what the inputs are that you need, he is there to guide you and help you step by step. We've got a playbook on this that is that anchors his knowledge. We've got other resources that we've built that help him to help you navigate that as well, and he will help hold your hand step by step to help you build your roadmap. And if there are any inputs that you don't have, he can help you understand and help you design and go and find that information, that data that you need as well. So really, really great capability to help you on anything related to people roadmaps. He can do it. He's also brilliant at helping you to create and analyze surveys in a way smarter way. Again, we see a lot of people teams either leaning heavily on the sort of, frankly, sort of basic question banks that a lot of HRIS platforms have. Most people know that they're basic and they know that they're not great and they know they could do better, but they don't always know what better looks like. So this is brilliant. If you'd like to start from scratch and just tell him what you're looking to get out of a survey, he will design some questions for you. If you'd like to share some current survey questions that you've got that you'd like him to be improved, he will do that, and he will help you tweak, add, remove, you name it. And he'll also tell you why specific questions are, he's included specific questions to help you understand why they're important and why they're useful. And once you've done that survey, you can come back and use Gandalf to actually analyze that survey data. Again, we've tested this heavily with people teams. We tend to find that the analysis and the reporting they get back and the insights they get back from Gandalf is way, way better than any HRIS currently does it. So we go a lot deeper, and you can simply feed in a CSV file or something similar to Gandalf, and he will do the work for you in a couple of minutes. And as an output, you'll have a beautiful report you can use and take and share with your exec team or your people team or your wider business if you want to do that, which is very, very cool. Also, big problem area for a lot of people teams is competency frameworks. This has probably been one of the biggest areas where we've seen a lot of interest and value add for people teams on Gandalf. If you are in the process of designing your first ever competency frameworks, this is perfect. You can literally just tell him what team you're looking for help on, and he will guide you step by step and make it very, very easy to build a version 1 competency framework for your business, which is very cool. Or you can share what you've already got existing and tell him what you want improved, or tell him to review it, and he will go away and do that and help you to improve it. So these are really tricky things to navigate and get right when you are a lean, lone, maybe first time people leader in a startup and you've maybe never done this before. So incredibly helpful capability there. Also, we have our facilitation designer. So again, a big piece of feedback we've had from people teams over a period of time has been needing help on idea generation, I suppose, for designing workshops to improve things like feedback, for example, or manager capability. Or we have a leadership offsite in a few months and we've got some space and time to do something, but I don't know what we should be focused on. This is perfect if you are looking for some advice on what you could focus on. Icebreakers, ideas for exercises you could run, how you could run them, etc. And he will actually help you to design a proper agenda that you can just lift and take and run with. So very, very cool capability there that we've seen a lot of people teams needing help on over the years. Finally, we have our storytelling assistant. So this is amazing at helping people teams to craft more compelling business cases. If you are trying to convince your CEO or exec team to execute like pay transparency or do XYZ or make this change, and you need help crafting something that really connects your business case to business priorities, but you just want a little bit of help there, It's really, really cool capability just to help you zone in and help you better connect those dots, which is very, very cool. So we have like spent a really long time building very specific capabilities into Gandalf so that he can help you not just like inspire you with resources and ideas, but actually help you do some of these things really, really well that show up in your day-to-day work, and also speed up how you do it, but also do a lot of that heavy lifting for you as well. Two final points on Gandalf as well, just to wrap that up, which are super important and also super interesting, we think. So Gandalf has the capability to actually listen and learn and spot knowledge gaps in the conversations you're having with him. So this will happen naturally. You don't need to prompt him or do any additional work. He will spot opportunities to add learning quests to your learning library, purely based off of those conversations you're having with him. So if he spots something that he thinks could be a knowledge gap for you and an opportunity to learn, he'll add that in automatically and suggest resources, newsletters, templates, playbooks for you to go away and have a bit of a peek at if you'd like to. And they get added continually, and it's a great way of you not necessarily actually actively learning, but actually just being able to spot some of the areas that he is identifying that he thinks could be gaps in your knowledge. It's quite nice to see, and we've got some really big plans for where we take that and what we do with that as well, which is really, really cool. Finally, and also one of the most important parts of this, Gandalf now has also the ability to learn about your work context. Again, this happens automatically. So as you are talking to him, as you are telling him about things that are happening in your business or challenges you're facing or stuff that you were trying to build, he's constantly updating your work context. So he will learn about the size, stage, funding status, headcount changes if you've just done a layoff, or if you're about to scale and double in size, or if you're about to open up a new office. He's absorbing all of that into his knowledge. He will also learn about your tools and the systems you use. So if you use things like Miro, he'll automatically lean into designing workshops and offsites and suggest things like Miro, for example. And he's also learning about your challenges and priorities and team and structure and so on and so forth. So he will automatically do this, which is amazing. And it means that the responses that you get over time get better and better and better. It also means they're highly contextual to you and your company and your culture. No one else is getting exactly the same response as you, which is very, very cool and really, really important. You can also come in and edit this manually yourself if you want to, but he will do it for you. So very, very helpful tool if you are in a startup, scale up people role and you are lacking budget, time, resource to do some of the day-to-day roles and tasks that you need to do, but you also need that HR co-pilot. Come and check it out. Have a play with him. You can do that for free on openorg.fyi. And there's some really cool other things that you access as part of the content pass, which I won't dive into today, but you can have a play with yourself. Good luck, have fun, and enjoy.